Stop it. Oh!
I hate you! I hate you!
Cameron, that's enough. Now let's go. Come on.
I am going to kill you.
Okay, this isn't a horror movie. I added that music myself. It's a comedy drama called Kabluey. Dramedy, if you will. It was released in 2007, directed by and starring Scott Pendergast, who plays our main character, Salomon. Not Salmon, not Solomon, Salomon. Now, I know what you're thinking. He doesn't look Middle Eastern. Oh, you weren't thinking that? Well, whatever. Anyway, Salmon here is a social reject and the brother of a National Guardsman. According to IMDb, filming began and ended in 2006, which seems to be when the film takes place as well. And with that being the case, we're in the middle of the Iraq War. Naturally, Salmon's brother Noah, played by Phil Thoden, has been deployed for combat. Interestingly, Phil isn't even an actor. At the time of filming, he was president of the Austin AGC, a position he still holds today. If I had to guess, it seems like someone involved with the film knew him personally and asked him to sign on as a favor. Also, I probably shouldn't even say he plays Noah because we mostly only see photos of him. Moving on though. Noah's wife Leslie, played by Lisa Kudrow, is having a hard time wrangling their two boys in his absence. She needs to return to work soon because she's at risk of losing her children's health insurance. She doesn't have money for daycare, so her mother-in-law suggests Salomon can babysit. By Leslie's reaction, you can get that this guy's kinda looked at as the family screw-up. He's currently eking out his days being verbally abused by goth chicks. Get out of the comment box.
I know there's a few nasty people out there that's into that kind of stuff.
So yeah, watching his nephews doesn't sound that bad by comparison. This totally isn't foreshadowing. Describing this next scene as awkward is saying the absolute minimum.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Come in.
Oh.
Come in.
Hi.
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 Don't you have luggage?
Oh, yeah.
In fact, awkward is basically just the theme for this whole movie. And it's pretty much all because of this guy. But not only that, the awkwardness is portrayed with painful accuracy. I'm not joking, this isn't Seth Rogen comedy awkward, this is real life awkward. Which will absolutely be an acquired taste if you want to watch it yourself. This is Salomon's first time meeting his nephews, by the way.
Hi, Lincoln.
Someone call 911!
Apparently Noah and Leslie haven't seen him since their wedding. Something bad happened where the fire department had to be called and Noah was mad. They don't go into detail, and honestly they don't need to. I appreciate not being hit with a million flashbacks and a buttload of exposition. They're basically talking how real people might, which I consider refreshing in a way. Also, Cameron here really hates Salomon. I guess their dad probably badmouths him, and since Cameron is older he internalizes it more. While Lincoln probably isn't even aware of the concept of grudges. That actually would make total sense.
I'll show you where everything is later tonight, after the kids are in BED.
In bed?
Leslie shows Salomon the guest room he'll be staying in. A room that's not only unfurnished, but clearly unfinished.
The other sleeping bags are wet. Is that the one with vomit in it?
I can't tell.
And there's a lantern up there. The light in that room doesn't work, so you should take that.
This?
No, that's a camp stove. You can have that if you want it.
No, I mean, I don't think I'll be cooking in there, will I?
Whatever. It's up to you.
I was joking earlier because I have seen this movie before, but maybe the goth girls really wouldn't be that bad. Morning comes and things are off to a really good start.
That's that call for your mama.
When Leslie comes home, it looks like Salomon let the boys gorge on snacks until they all passed out with the TV on. Now that's some A1 babysitting.
What'd you do all day?
Excellent question. He left them alone in the bath, leading to Lincoln almost drowning. Then Cameron ran outside butt naked.
Butterball naked.
Then Salomon had to chase him with a towel on and bring him back. I'm sure I found this amusing when I was younger, but now all I can think about is, they really had this little boy running around with his butt exposed? The next day, Salomon brings the boys to the store. Figuring they'll be too much to handle at once, he tethers Cameron to the bike rack.
What are you doing?
Have you kidnapped these kids?
What? No. Their father is my brother.
All right, whatever, because I'm just being safe, You'd be surprised how many people bring juvenile hostages into grocery stores, and then it's like, hello, Amber Alert.
This girl is Ramona, played by Angela Sarafian. The manager, Frank, played by Chris Parnell, asks Salomon to untie his nephew. It's a family store. You know, maybe Salomon was onto something.
All right, that's enough. Now let's go. Now we're going home. Hey, what are you? Oh,
I hate you! I hate you!
Cameron, that's enough.
I am going to kill you.
Now, I'm sure I found this funny as a kid too because of the sheer randomness and absurdity, and okay, it still is kind of funny, but what the heck is this kid's problem? I'm sure being tethered like an animal didn't help, but clearly that alone didn't send him over the edge. Like I said, the goth chicks aren't looking so bad anymore.
Your son there threatened to kill me today.
Why would you say something like that?
Because it's true.
Mommy, I drew you a princess.
This is just a front. He may very well be like Damien the Omen. It's possible.
Mommy, can I sit next to you at dinner?
We learned that Salomon is completely broke, so Leslie recommends him for a part-time position at her workplace. This way he can earn his keep, have some money for himself, and Leslie can send the kids to daycare for a couple days a week. The company is called Blue Nexion, rendered nearly defunct by a market crash. The recruiter, Kathleen, played by the late Conchata Ferrell, is apparently hiring Salomon as a favor? This other employee, Brad, played by Jeffrey Dean Morgan, bursts in and they start arguing.
How much are they paying you, dude?
I don't know.
You get off my back! So help me God, I am gonna roast you, woman. Just get out of here! Don't let her manipulate you, man.
Okay.
Ain't my mother loving
The job in question is basically the company mascot. Kabluey is the name of this, vaguely humanoid, featureless creature, and Salomon is tasked with handing out flyers to advertise office space. Good movie, by the way. Kathleen drops him in the middle of nowhere like good luck.
You need a ride back at the end of the day?
Yes.
All right, I'll come back and get you, Chief.
A running gag starts where this crazy lady, played by the late Terry Garr, screeches at Salomon each time she passes him.
You steal my pension! You ruined my life! How could you do this to me? Give me back my life savings!
Now back then I didn't know what the heck she was talking about, but I guess she's a former employee or shareholder. Remember, this was made before the financial crises of 2007 and 8. I know companies tank and have massive layoffs all the time, and obviously there had to be precedent for how things turned out. I just think it's interesting because if you show this movie to someone who's never seen it, there's a good chance they think it was made in response to the economy in those years. Salomon meets these guys doing community service.
Are you guys interested in renting some office space?
You're renting out parts of this field as office space?
They're really chill and friendly and even give him a beer. Takes a bit of problem solving to get to it, but he pulls it off. Naturally, before long, he has to use the bathroom. And in the middle of relieving himself, the disgruntled lady comes back and speeds by, just narrowly missing him. This level of butthurt is preposterous. I get the company screwed her, but does that mean you have to go and commit vehicular homicide? She isn't the only one who tries to take him out that day either. This demonic rodent Cameron removes the cabinet lock and dumps scouring powder in his uncle's face. I just want to know one thing. What the f*** is wrong with you? While we're on it, he also places a push pin in the guy's cereal. I was actually right, the golf girls are nothing by comparison. I can't even laugh at this stuff, I just feel so bad for this guy, my gosh. Maybe it was funny to me when I was younger, but man, it's really like this sometimes. Minus the familicidal nephew, I guess. Who knows, maybe some of you can relate to that. This lady named Betty offers him $100 for a party gig. To entertain some kids for an hour as someone who isn't actually a trained performer, that's crazy good! Especially for 2006. It's also like 17 times what his job pays.
It's $6 an hour.
Kathleen just doesn't pick him up that day. Guess it was bound to happen eventually. So now he has to walk all the way back. We do get some pleasant shots though, that is a beautiful sunset. Look, I'm just trying to find something positive, alright? Salomon finds out that Leslie is cheating with Brad. I'm not turning that into a joke, that's messed up. Cameron covertly threatens Salomon's life again and Lincoln is oblivious. Gotta have the cuteness to offset the evil. The fact that Cameron's made multiple attempts so far is insane, but it proves that he's 100% serious. And I just gotta wonder, what is this about? Is he seriously this mad over Salomon apparently messing up his parents' wedding night? This is Michael freaking Myers right here. This is Henry from The Good Son.
Don't fuck with me.
We get a funny moment where the lady who's been terrorizing Salomon on the road needs his help in the grocery store. God, look at those prices.
I don't have any money with me. Can I just run outside and I'll be right back?
wanna just take it?
No, my sister-in-law, I'll be right back.
He goes to get cash from Leslie and
Oh my God, Robert.
so now not only does he know, but she knows, he knows, she hoes. Turns out Ramona's fine at... Ramona's working catering at the same party. Anyway, she helps Salmon into his suit. The kids initially have an unenthused reaction. Herd mentality. For some reason, his nephews are just standing off in the corner like some outcasts. They might actually be outcasts, but they never get mistreated by anyone. Alright. Either way, it leads to a really sweet moment. Afterwards, Salmon eavesdrops on all the juicy gossip, which apparently is just Leslie's affair. These chicks are so fake, dude. Even Betty.
I think I can call them a cab. Is that inappropriate?
Don't they have a nanny or an au pair or someone living with them? But have you seen him? He's like totally bizarre.
You have to hire good help.
Salmon's nephews see him getting out of the suit, and this is all it takes for Cameron to say, maybe I shouldn't keep trying to snuff my uncle. But wanna hear something funny? As a bit of payback for insulting him and his family, Salmon airs out all the dirty laundry.
Barbara, the woman with the thing, she thinks that you have gained a lot of weight, but I think that that's just because she was talking to Nancy, who says that Jane is sleeping with your husband and you don't know about it. Okay, thanks.
100% deserved. We get a cute scene after when Salmon's putting the kids to bed.
We have a question.
What is it?
Can you fly?
No.
Leslie implies with zero subtlety that she wants Salmon to leave, saying she can afford the daycare now that her boss gave her a raise. I hate this chick. Salmon goes to work the next day and peep this. There's an old man who always sits across from him holding a thermos. He drops it and some dickweed throws it out the window.
Why?
Salmon recovers it later on though. We then learn that Brad is seeing another woman aside from Leslie. I got 2 hoes. And this revelation is enough to make Salmon snap. Strap in, cause things are about to take a serious turn for the weird. This dude apparently gets enough adrenaline to run who knows how many miles in the Texas heat, lugging this big costume. Ramona eventually spots him and tags behind. They run up on the motel Brad and the other lady went to with the intention of exposing them. I really want to know how Salmon tracked them down because there's just no mother flipping way. But don't worry, it's about to get even dumber. Ramona and Salmon roll up like gangbusters with Ramona snapping photos and Salmon beating the living daylights out of Brad. Before long, Leslie shows up like, oh my god, you're cheating on me while I'm cheating on my husband? Serious question, how did she even know to come here? I can understand Salmon leaving her a message from the payphone, but what, does he just have a spot-on Brad impression? Okay, plausible.
Look at these Polaroids. He's having an affair with her. He's having an affair with both of you. He's a bad guy. You can't leave Noah for him. What are you doing? They have 2 kids at home. You stay the hell away from her!
And what is her response?
I won't let you get away with this!
I can hardly formulate the words to describe how much I hate this character. I get it, she's lonely, she's overwhelmed with emotion, her husband's overseas and might not return alive, but 1, it's still wrong, and 2, taking out your frustration on Salmon? Really? This man has proven himself to be nothing but solid. Yeah, he's not an amazing babysitter and he's awkward as heck, but he goes right to work and he takes care of the kids when she's out. He's reliable. Lady, your own son tried to Assassin's Creed this man multiple times. Yeah, I know it's a movie, alright, but it honestly makes me kinda hate it because good people get mistreated like this in real life. Salmon comforts the sobbing witch and let's just move on. That night, she tells him she does love Noah. In other words, she and Brad were just using each other. They're both scumbags. The next day comes and Salmon fixed the old man's thermos. The disgruntled lady finds peace in the discarded Kabluey costume, and I guess we jump to 4 months later because Noah comes home. For whatever reason, Noah's face is obscured in every shot. I have a couple theories for why this could be, so
might as well talk about it.
It's possible that Phil Thoden had some qualms about appearing on camera, or maybe they couldn't get him that day and this is actually a stand-in. I don't freaking know, but it's weird. Whatever the case, Salmon sits back looking petrified the whole time. He's probably got a lot on his mind. Should I tell him about Leslie's infidelity? Is he gonna slap me too? I'd like to think he kept his mouth shut for the sake of the kids. But me? I would snitch right then and there like, yo, your wife has been doing the Sims woohoo with her boss the whole time. Then I'm out. But Salomon chose to leave that where it lay. Then he pokes this plushie with I love you on it and just pulls a Batman.
What?
Having saved enough to buy a used car, the film ends with Salomon literally driving off into the sunset. Today he begins a new life, for he is the master of his abilities, and today is gonna be a great and beautiful day. And whatever happened to Kabluey? Well, he becomes a cartoon and gets into antics alongside the credits. It's cute stuff, but kinda comes out of nowhere. The movie itself isn't quite cartoonish enough for this to be in theme. Take the cartoon intro for Are We Done Yet? That always felt a little out of place to me too, but at least the movie is actually cartoonish. Anyway, yeah, an odd little film this one. Believe it or not, this is one of Scott Pendergast's more normal works. The dude has a portfolio of bizarre short films. I like bizarre. I like me some Tim and Eric, some Xavier Renegade Angel, some Atlanta. Not to mention, I was all over Newgrounds back in the day.
Come on, you know what it is.
But Scott's stuff comes off like he's just trying to weird people out. I don't think his work is bad, and who knows, maybe it's super deep and going over my head. But if I don't find the content engaging, thought-provoking, or entertaining, well, there you go. Kabluey aims for a blend of comedy and drama, but I honestly don't think it balances the two very well. The stuff with Brad's side hoe is a prime example. I'm not even gonna front, all that could have been cut out and it wouldn't have impacted the story. Some part of me appreciates the realistic awkwardness, like when Salomon forgets the word uncle. That happens to me sometimes, I get it. The acting is solid across the board in my opinion, but Lisa Kudrow is the undisputed champion of this movie. She demolished that role. I also think the camera work is good and the songs used are pretty nice. I'd recommend this one if you're into media that's weird and quirky and maybe a little artsy-fartsy. Won't be everyone's taste though. You thought I was about to end this video without thanking my subscribers? Seriously, I have over 1,000 right now. That's absolutely insane. Thank all of you so much. I'll be running a poll after this for you guys to vote on the next video topic, so be on the lookout for that as well.